Hello everyone, my name is Jason Parker and welcome back to this channel about magic! It has been a little while since I have made a magic reaction video, unless you count that last video I made about David Copperfield's moon illusion upcoming. And I wonder how many of these I can catch in a row. I got bored. By the way, if you want to learn that fun move where you shoot the cards up in the air, I do have a tutorial for it for free here on YouTube. And if you want to learn how to do a card fan like this, looked pretty cool, huh? Well, got the pythons showing. The bathroom is down the hole. If you want to learn how to do a card fan, I have a tutorial on my Patreon, link in the pinned comment below. And actually, if you want to, if we come back to the whole muscle thing,
I think that's where we were.
if you want me to make an entire YouTube channel about fitness and teach you everything I do to get these big guns, then check out the new YouTube channel that I'm launching. It's called Channel Master, and it would be hard to overstate how excited I am about it. 2026 is going to be the year of YouTube for me, and every month I'm going to be spawning a new child channel that you vote on. So if you join there and you vote, if you get it to the top that I'm going to make a fitness channel, your dream can come true. Now that I've beat you over the head with all my self-advertisements, although hey, the first one is a free magic tutorial, so that's not so bad, right? Anyway, let's see what's going on in the wild world of Instagram. Okay, mixing up the old cards. Yep. And what? Wait. Huh. Okay, I definitely missed that. That definitely caught me by surprise. That was so fast. Let's just take another look. Let's see if you can catch it also. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess I saw the moment where he did the palm. I guess it was kind of like a gambler's cop sort of thing, but it was just perfect. So casual and so quickly executed. Undetectable. So cool, we started this off with some expert sleight of hand. What have we got next? Here again we've got the Professor of Magic. What? Oh, no smoking, that's not good for you. It's just... Wow, come on. First off, as I said about the Professor of Magic before, I love his style. I love that he's an actor and a magician together. He's dressed up in costume. But yeah, as far as the magic part, when that fire just blinked into a coin, that looked just like a magic. I'm not super into doing coin magic myself. I like to stick to playing cards. But I do know a fair share of coin moves, and I would like to check it again real quick. Specifically that moment where the fire turned into a coin, and just see if I can see anything. No, smoking's not for kids. Okay, there's fire in his hand. His hand's empty, look at that. He's got the fire. And it just blinks into existence. What can I say? This guy is good. I have a possible theory on how he accomplished that with the momentum of his movements. Or there could have been something else behind it. But from reviewing the video a second time, I don't know. He definitely fooled me. That's just my magician brain trying to deduce things a bit. By the way, that fire. Who amongst you has ever played with flash paper? I'm assuming some of you might be magic enthusiasts. I remember the first time I ever got some, my mom took me to this magic shop downtown San Antonio, Texas, and my brother's friend was working there behind the counter, Rolando. He was showing me a couple different things, and then came the flash paper. He said, "Oh yeah, it's totally safe, Jason, look." He burned it, he set it into his hand, and just like sat there while it disappeared. And he's like, yeah, you try. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. He's like, yeah, come on, trust me. And so he puts it there, lights it on fire, and I'm like, oh, there's something burning in my hand. And he's like, see, didn't hurt, right? And my mom's watching, and I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, it hurt a little bit. I see that Miles wrote here, flames at my fingertips, hot, hot, hot. I wonder if he felt the burn too and was just kind of smiling through it, because he had the flame in two hands at one moment and one hand was pretty stationary with it just burning there. I'm guessing he was just grinning and bearing it. Leave your flash paper injury stories in the comments below. Next, magic. Alright, nice. Oh, he's taking off multiple fingers. Oh, wow. He did that really well. That's a nice one. It's a whole combination of these kind of... Whoa, I haven't seen that one before. Wow, so this guy's really good. This Felipe Mago OFC. Pretty sure in Spanish, mago means magician or magic. Anyway, that's a super talented performance there, visual art. I mean, we know what he's doing, but it does look magical. And that's because he's doing it so well. I don't usually do the thumb tip removal thing because I just feel like I'm not that good at it. I can kind of like that, but it probably needs work. Also, I feel like I can't bend my thumb far enough. Like some people can just keep it, you know, the angle there is like more deep. And that's my excuse. That's why I can't do it. But I like the fact that he combined all these things together, especially that one under the neck. I had never seen that before. Wow. I feel like I've got some things I need to practice now. I had also known about that thumb thing where you kind of, like this, but again, I'm not so good at that either. I kind of feel like I need to play his video in slow motion and really analyze like what I'm doing, what he's doing to understand, because the details matter. It's funny also, if you look at this freeze frame here right now, it's quite obvious that his thumb is a lot larger than his fingers, but because everything's happening in motion and just continually moving, you don't really think about it. And you know what? I think this kind of thing is really cool because usually magic is about like, are we fooled or are we not? Something that's just totally impossible. But when you watch this, you're not actually feeling like you're being fooled. I mean, it's a different kind of being fooled. It's not mind-blowing magic, but it's like definitely a display of skill. And that's a beautiful thing about sleight of hand. It's nice to be able to just see something go and it's gone, right? That kind of thing. So even though we know what he's doing, it's still like a visual art. Oh, I forgot my tea. You guys, bring out your tea or your coffee. Let's enjoy this magic. All right, next we're gonna see something from Gianni. He's been featured on the channel before. Super talented guy. Let's see what he's got for us. Ooh, that was nice. Cool, cool. I love the idea of incorporating magic right into the middle of the cardistry. So of course the things he's doing are super difficult. I'm sure you've probably seen the art of cardistry before, but two particular things jumped out at me. One of them, he was doing this thing that I do sometimes where you can shoot a card out of the deck like this, but he shot it out and then caught it on top of the deck itself. So he left it over here instead of sending it this way. I wonder if that would at all be possible for me to do on my first attempt. Ha! Kind of almost in the ballpark. I did feel like I was gonna drop the deck trying to catch it. I'll do one more attempt and then we will move on. Hup. Smash like and join the Channel Master channel if you want to see how to develop pythons like these. JK, JK, but seriously. Ah, and the second thing that I noted about his performance there, he made a card levitate in the middle of his performance. I know that all magicians would understand how he's doing that, but it's a really cool idea that he just kind of injected that as a small moment in the middle of his flourishing. This is me approximating cardistry. And I like the fact that he made that card levitate for just a moment and then continued, because I've seen some magicians in the past who like kind of overdo a levitation or something. It just after a while kind of like your brain has time to calculate what's happening. Very smart, very magical. I like it. Another sip of tea before the next magic. Next up we have something not magic but magical. There's this guy I've been following I want to share with you. Look at this. This guy has an ice cream sandwich. He is rotating on an umbrella. With his left hand, he has a Nicolas Cage pillow. I don't know why he's always using that, but he does this in all of his video clips. And check this out. This guy is incredible. Apparently he's been on some late night TV shows and he makes his living as a juggler. No problem. Two talents at once. with the third talent of eating ice cream sandwiches. And I think the reason he ate it there at the end, aside from making us jealous, was just to prove that it's a real ice cream sandwich and not a prop. If you check out his videos, you'll also see him spinning like a cheeseburger from McDonald's. Sometimes the pickles fly off. Anyway, this guy's incredible. He does more than just this spinning umbrella thing, but I think that's pretty fantastic. You know, and making a basket behind his back while he's doing it. I mean, come on, that's magical. So that was Broken Juggler. Make sure to check him out. Next magic. Okay, we got a coin. Nice. Very nice. Cool, I like it. Short, sweet, simple, to the point. As I mentioned, I'm more of a card guy, but that seems like a, you know, a bite-sized enough type coin routine that I would enjoy learning myself. I've watched a lot of coin tutorials in the past, but somehow I never ended up fully doing the practicing part, you know, to learn them, to perform them. What I particularly like about this effect here is the hand washing segment, where he makes the coin vanish, and then he's like showing his hands, moving them all around. You don't see the coin anywhere, and then it comes back. And I think that's pretty fun, pretty cool, skillful display that can be disarming in the moment. Of course, if you rewind and watch it again and again and slow it down, you'll figure it out, but that would be a nice one to have in your arsenal, just to like show someone in person. Assuming you could ever make it normal that you've got physical coins on you. But that doesn't stop all the coin magicians out there anyway. Let's check out one more from the professor. Okay, he's in a scary looking basement. Nice. They look like just he grabbed that out of thin air. Wow. I see he's also playing with the shadows there a bit, it looks like. That was so fluid. Wow. It's visually surprising. So nice, so perfectly executed. He did it like, what, 7, 8 times there in a row without a mistake? You know, for a second I had this theory watching that his wand or stick or whatever could maybe be like not white on the other side, but then he did something. I think he spun it on his hand, and so I guess the whole thing's white, which makes it all the more impressive. You know, he's got some kind of a harsh light there, which casts like a very strong shadow, so I was thinking maybe he's using that somehow to his advantage for making it disappear. But no, it looks like it's purely his sleight of hand skill. I know how this move works. I've practiced it a lot using a Sharpie pen, and I am nowhere as good as he is. You know, on that skill chart, I am at conscious incompetence. I'm aware that I'm doing it wrong. I also like how he has different styles of making it appear and disappear. He's not just doing the same thing. And then this rotation thing where his hands just keep moving but it's gone. It's so clever. You know what? I'm just gonna blame the fact that I can't do it on my Sharpie pen. If I had a white stick like that, maybe I could be an expert. Maybe I would be incredibly skilled. JK, JK. Anyway, always a pleasure to watch the Professor of Magic. He has a lot of really cool content out there on Instagram. Well, that was super fun. Which one did you like the best? Leave your comment below. And now, for no other reason except to be absurd, I will read you a short story from AESOP'S Fables. My precious. Because also, sometimes you can learn a life lesson from these things. Randomly, I have selected chapter 168, The Birds, the Beasts, and the Bat. This is short. Let's see what we can discern from it. The birds were at war with the beasts, and many battles were fought with varying success on either side. The bat did not throw in his lot definitely with either party, but when things went well for the birds, he was found fighting in their ranks. When, on the other hand, the beasts got the upper hand, he was to be found among the beasts. No one paid any attention to him while the war lasted. But when it was over and peace was restored, neither the birds nor the beasts would have anything to do with so double-faced a traitor, and so he remains to this day a solitary outcast from both. that's interesting. So he thought he was being clever there, just trying to pick the winning side so he can survive. And afterwards, he was shunned from both societies. I guess it's kind of like he was so desperate just to survive that he was willing to sacrifice his morals to not stand for anything. And that kind of behavior can be disgusting. Maybe it's our group behavior, our like survival and tribes things that we reject someone who doesn't show they are loyal to our tribe. So the moral of the story we can take out is don't be so slimy, two-faced, only for your own self-interest all the time of a bat. If you want people to take care of you, you gotta take care of them. What goes around comes around. So I think that's what we can get from this one. If I missed something, leave it in the comments below. I always enjoy to hear your interpretations of these stories as well. Well, we find ourselves here at the end of the video. It's been so long since I've done one of these. Is there something I'm supposed to do here at the end? I guess I could just bother you repeatedly about all those things I was hoping you would do, like subscribe, Patreon. But actually, I'll just share with you. The thing that is most prominently on my mind at this moment is the launch of this new YouTube channel. I just have so many things to do to get ready. In fact, you can see here, I researched, bought, deployed, and tested out a green screen. And then after trying to key it out in the software, it just wasn't working in a photorealistic kind of way. So I decided to scrap that component, packed it all back up. Now it's sitting in the closet. And instead I have a green shirt. So I guess everything balances out in the end. Once this channel master thing really gets rolling and I have like lots of child channels, I'm gonna be making a lot of videos per week. I wanna make sure when I'm ready to launch that I don't have anything like stumbling blocks in front of me. I wanna have like a clear runway. So that's a little bit of my thinking lately. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again. I'll see you again real soon.